Hi everyone, it's Heidi back here again. This is another Ferrero Friday treat. So this is another way of packaging an individual Ferrero to make it a little bit more of a treat. So this time I've used the envelope punch board and the DSP stack in the neutrals, which has this lovely gold paper here, you can see. And then I've done a bit of gold embossing and some of the gold card behind that. Then a bit of stitched ribbon just to finish it off. And as you can see, it just makes a really pretty little bonbon, and you could use it for all sorts of things. So without further ado, here you go. And this is so easy and uses very little cardstock at all, a DSP. So you need a piece of DSP, and this time I'm going to use the reverse, which has got a lovely dot on it, and it's very easy to do because it is a 5.5 by 4.5 inch piece of cardstock, and all you need to do is on the long side going to score at 1/2 inch, and I've used the short edge there so that this stays butted up to the top. Turn it around and then score at 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. Okay, and that is all the scoring done. So once you've done that, then just fold and just gently burnish the DSP. I have to be a little bit more gentle with DSP than with card, but it does help make a crisper feel. So once you've scored and burnished that, then you just need your envelope punch board. And lots of people make Christmas crackers. It's nothing new, but it's so easy to do. So you're going to line up on the left hand side at the 1.25 inch, and you're folding over that first flap. So all you do then is 1.5 inch, flip it over and do the same again, and then just fold it down to the next crease and repeat. So again, 1.25 and 1.25, repeat again on the next fold, and again. I say these are really quick to do, and you could make them as table favours very easily. And you're on the last bit here. Okay, so there you go. You've done that, and you end up with a piece of DSP like this. And all I'm going to do is use a little bit of fuse just across that long edge there. Now, because this isn't an even number of sides, you can't fold it and glue it, so I'm just going to gently line it up. Now, that's reminded me what I haven't done is actually done that last bit, so hoping I'm not going to get too stuck. There you go. Right, what I should have done is ended up with that, okay, because of where that's going to overlap, you need to make sure that it is notched out exactly the same. So just gently line that up. Then all it takes is one Ferrero into the centre, and then I'm just using about 8 inches of stitched ribbon. That's possibly a little bit on the generous side. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tie the knot underneath where that joining seam is, so you don't see it on the top, but it depends if you want to see it or not. So just pull gently, and on the end just push those in to make a little star shape. Okay, and then just tie that off in a knot. Okay, pop your Ferrero back in, do exactly the same on the other end. So just tie a very simple knot. So you could use a bow, you could use something different. And then, as you can see, just pull that and just push the ends in slightly. That just helps it. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is just come in and snip those off. And these are the lovely big scissors from Stampin' Up, which I have to say I have kept purely for my ribbon. I've had too many pairs of scissors ruined in the past. So there we go. So that's your basic little treat, and all I'm going to do now is do a little bit of stamping. So a scrap of Whisper White cardstock is all you're going to need, and then some of the gold cardstock. So I've got some Whisper White, and then the stamp set I'm using is this one here. It's called Sweet Stack, and it actually goes with the Cutie Pie Thinlits as well. So if you're thinking about getting it, it's worth having a look at that as well. But there's some lovely ones here, you know, Hugs and Kisses. This one's A Treat for You for All You Do. Love you to pieces. Some lovely sentiments. And all I'm going to do is use some Versamark and just stamp that in Versamark to start off with. Bring in a scrap of paper. I'm going to just get rid of my excess back in there, and that's why embossing powder lasts forever if you're careful with it and capture it all at the end. Now the horrible noise of embossing, so bear with me. Okay, so you can just see it here as I'm heating from underneath. It is starting to melt, and look at that. It is like magic. I do love embossing. That's that magical touch. Okay, so we've now got one embossed item, and I'm going to use the 1 3/8 inch punch. Gives quite a nice little border around that, but you can just see there. Okay, so just line that up and punch, and then I'm going to come in and punch with the 1 1/2 inch punch on some of the lovely gold paper here. So you can see just a circle of that, and then just a little bit of fuse on the back. And that gives it a really nice accent. And then all it takes is just a dimensional on the back, and pop that in the middle there. Then bring in my package, and remember I put the knots underneath, so all you do is just line it up, and there you go. There's a lovely little treat ready for you to gift. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.